Hello, 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 Toronto, Ontario, Durham, everyone, everywhere. Welcome to On the Couch. It's a very special additional episode to our season 7. I have been for years trying to figure out how to get a variety show together, maybe a spin-off of On the Couch, because there's so many amazing talents in our queer community, and throughout history we've been always on the forefront of creativity. So here we are, we're doing Summer Variety Hour at Club 717. Yay! And with me, which I don't always have, which is a very, very exciting thing for me, is I have a co-host. Welcome everyone, Violet Seductions.
Thank you so much, Antoine. It's such an honor and a treat to be here today. After spending almost my entire drag career watching your show on and off, it's really such like a surreal moment to be here celebrating such a grand occasion with you.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet, and I'm honored to have you on the show. So yes, our community, as I said, is always so wonderfully full of a lot of creativity and a lot of artists. So this will be a really great show to showcase some of those talents.
On this special episode, we have a number of different performers performing from different performing arts, all over the different community aspects here, and one of them happens to be you.
Yeah, correct. I am going to be performing. It's my kind of debut on my own show. And some of my viewers have been watching, maybe know that I just launched recently some singing career under the brand Elhashem. So I'm going to be doing a song today that we have not released yet, but I figured we'll do something a bit different for our lovely Rogers audience. So with that, let's get the party started with a performance by my wonderful co-host, Violet Seductions.
Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. See, I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we desire. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think
my fabulous co-host, everyone. I did not know you can do magic.
Surprise!
So you're the queen of Club 717.
That I am.
You are. What got you into drag? Why drag?
I started drag when I was actually like 16 or 17 years old, which is really early time to start doing drag. But it was actually at a youth program put on by the club here that we're actually hosting our event in today. And so almost 10 years later, here we are in the broad scheme of things. I wiped out my competition, put all the hard work in. This was actually one of my pageant numbers. So you can see why the points were all skewed in my favor.
How would you describe your acts when you perform? How do you describe it? Putting together an act?
The best way I would describe the process of putting together an act for myself is really creating a whole production from start to finish. You're capturing the emotions, you're capturing the different magic elements of reveals and costume changes and wig reveals and the whole works. And so that to me is what's really the magic of drag.
Well, we enjoyed a lovely performance by our co-host. Now we're gonna get on with the show and stay tuned for some really fantastic performances coming right up.
DJ Pluto has been DJing for 16 years, is a producer, a remixer. His debut album will be out later in 2022. Aaron Sousa is a singer, songwriter, and musician, a member of the Forte Men's Chorus, and has 2 albums out and one later this year as well. Here to perform their recent collaboration, Love in Motion. Let's check it out.
It brings me peace when noise won't cease. It lifts me up with all its love. When light grows dim, love lets it in. We always say we'll be okay. We got love in motion. Show us your devotion. Breathing down into your soul like a love potion. We got love in motion. Spread across the ocean. Give it everything you got for the greatest emotion. When skies are gray, take it day by day. We'll paint them red with love instead. We'll turn it on to the stars and beyond. And sing, true love is free. We've got love in motion, spreading across the oceans. Breathe it down into your soul like a love potion. We got love in motion, spread across the oceans. Give it everything you've got for the greatest emotion. Farewell, friends may come and go. You'll find my door is never closed. When you need shelter from the cold, love is the greatest antidote. We got love in motion. Show us your devotion. Breathe it down into your soul like a love potion. We got love in motion, spread across the oceans. Give it everything you got for the greatest emotion. ocean. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Aaron, hi. I had you on the show before on one of my Facebook shows.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Tell us a little bit about your musical background, just for the audience who has not been introduced to you.
All right. So, well, I've done piano since I was 6, and singing like all my life. I went to Humber College for music. I was a vocal major, so it's mostly a jazz-oriented program. But we look at many different styles of music. I also write my own music. Violet was saying earlier in the introduction. And I currently sing with Forte Toronto Gay Men's Chorus.
Thank you. Cool. I had you on the show before too.
Oh, yes, you did.
And he's actually my musical collaborator. So just FYI for
You
the
don't
audience.
say.
So tell people who don't know, what's your background in music?
Well, when I was a child, I was about 6 years old. My mom noticed that I had some musical talent after haphazardly getting up on top of my chair during a Christmas dinner and singing. I can't remember which Christmas carol it was, but I just sang it at the top of my lungs. My mom was like, "That boy needs to go in the choir." So my musical background and my musical training, my first musical training, comes from being in the Amadeus Children's Chorus, or the Bach Children's Chorus of Greater Toronto, which I sang in from about the ages of 6 to 11. And then for a really long time, I didn't receive any musical training. I basically just did everything by ear, learned on my own. And much later on, I went to Play the Record Academy to study music production, audio engineering,
Fantastic.
and here we are.
Fantastic.
Now, a question for you, Aaron, is how would you describe song and music in one sentence?
But to sum it up in one whole sentence, I would say music and song are the universal language of the world.
I love it. Cool.
And the same question to you, DJ Pluto. How would you describe song and music to you in one sentence?
Music, to me, is healing, peace, and love, of course, all summed up into one.
Beautiful. Well, thank you guys. Great performance, and thank you for being on this special episode.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
The queen of the rose garden has arrived, showing everything she owns herself. She is a glamour queen, jewels, hair for days, and a beautiful gown to match. Lovely as a rose, just watch out for the thorns. Crystal Rose is sure to dazzle. Let's check out her performance.
Yeah, it's been a long night and the mirror's telling me to go home. But it's been a long time since I felt this good on my own. Lot of years went by with my hands tied up in your ropes. running off of her face. Said it ain't so bad if I wanna make a couple mistakes. You should know right now that I never stay put in one place forever and ever, no more. The midnight sky is the road I'm taking, head high up in the clouds. Oh, I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone. Oh no, I don't need to be loved by you. Fire in my lungs, can't fight the devil on my tongue. Oh no, don't need to be loved by you. See my lips on a mouth, everybody's talking now, baby. Oh, you know it's true, yeah, that I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone. Oh no, don't need to be loved by you. I don't hide blurry eyes like you. I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone. Oh no, I don't need to be loved by you. Fire in my lungs, can't fight the devil on my tongue, you know. Don't need to be loved by you. See his hands on my waist, thought you'd never be replaced, baby. Oh, you know it's true, yeah, that I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone. Oh no, don't need to be loved by you, yeah. You know it's true, you know it's true.
Whoa!
You have a show that happens online on Saturday. Tell us more about that.
Yes, every Saturday night, pretty much started from the pandemic, all the lockdowns, I've been hosting an online show, the Rose Garden Saturday Night Live drag show. Used to start at 7, then it started at 8, now it starts at 9, drag time. But it's been going on for pretty much a year now. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary of the show. And it's amazing. I love having different performers on the show. And it's just fun to kind of sit back, relax, and maybe drink a few here and there.
Good for you. Good for you. On Facebook?
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yeah, we
Beautiful.
kind of have a game seeing how long Facebook can shut us down, but
Now, Antoine and I were absolutely dazzled by your costume. So tell us a little bit more about it. You actually created this. Tell us about your costume making background.
well, funny enough, my costume making background is all self-taught. I pretty much just picked up a sewing machine when I was like 18 or so, high school days. And I just kind of trial and error, nonstop sewing ever since then. And now here I am making amazing, amazing costumes. And funny enough, my little sister designs these costumes. She draws them on a piece of paper. I sew it together, and Mama Rose, my mom, she rhinestones everything. She did all the rhinestoning on this. I just put it together. They do all the work.
Nice.
It's a whole rose garden affair. Thank you so much for being on our show today. It was a fantastic performance, and we hope to see you a little bit more in the future.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been a blast, and I'm honored to be on the show.
Sherry Sylvain is a mobility challenged trans woman from Mississauga who has been active supporting the GTA, LGBTQ2S plus communities and causes for over 20 years. She's a live singer who enjoys performing jazz, blues, Broadway, cabaret, and retro pop. At this time, please welcome Sherry Sylvain.
When the only sound on an empty street is the heavy tread, the heavy feet that belong to a lonesome calm. Seductions. this wayward town. My smile becomes a smirk. And I gotta work. Appetizing young love is said. Love that's fresh and still unspoiled. Love that's only slightly soiled. Love for sale. Who will find? Who would like to spare for my supply? Who's prepared to pay the price for a trip to paradise? Love for sale. Let the poets pipe of love in their childish way. I know every type of love better far than if you want the thrill of love. I've been through the mill of love. Old love, new love, every love but true love,
Yo!
appetizing young love is said. If you'd like to buy my wares, follow me and climb the stairs of my love for sale. Let the poets pipe of love in their childish way. I know every type of love better far than they. If you want the thrill of love, I am through the middle of love. Old love, new love, every love but true love, love for sale. Advertising young love is sale. If you'd like to buy my wares, follow me and
Thank you. Number one, I love Torch, so thank you for doing that. I love the song. You've done a great justice to it. It's beautiful what you've done. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have been in this for a long time. What keeps you wanting to perform? What do you love about it so much that keeps you going?
I love music, and listening is only passive, and I like to make music. So I sing, and I hope people enjoy it.
What a great answer. I love it. Well, thank you for being on the show. I've always wanted to have you on, so thank you.
Thank you.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's just Janis. Hailing from the acclaimed House of Accounting with an original background in professional theater, the Sativa Diva is sure to make you laugh, cry, and wonder why you even showed up. Get ready to go back to the future, baby. Here's Just Janis.
Let's dance, let's chance for love. Yes, it's my last chance for romance tonight. I need you by me, beside me, to guide me, to hold me, to scold me. 'Cause when I'm bad, I'm so bad. So let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance tonight. Let's dance for love tonight. Oh, I need you by me, beside me, to guide me, to hold me, to hold me. 'Cause when I'm bad, I'm so bad. So let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance tonight.
Very nice.
So, Janis, you're based out of Peterborough and you're taking that whole scene by storm right now. Tell us, how did you start in drag? Where did you get your start?
It was quite accidental, to be honest. My drag mother, Secure Q, put out a Facebook post saying, hey, we're going to do a drag show. Nobody's asking for it. Nobody wants it, but we're going to do it. And then it was pretty much history. I mean, House of Accounting just kept blooming, and here we are, weekly drag brunches with me hosting and a couple other weekly gigs. So yeah, I'm so glad that I was able to turn Peterborough into a beautiful, beautiful drag community.
I am loving the outfit.
Thank you.
I'm loving the shoes. I want a camera on the shoes for a second there. Show off the shoes. Yay.
Shoes that was the death of me.
It's all about the shoes.
The culprit.
The shoes.
Why do you think drag in our community has such a revered and important place?
The reason why it's so important is just it's so celebratory. The idea of drag is you just celebrate anything. Anything that makes you different is celebrated. It's not, you're not ostracized for it. There's no prejudice against you for it. You can do whatever you want. It's your own show, and your own costumes, and your own hair. And you're your own star of your own show. And I think the best part about that is being able to entertain people, being the own star of your own show. So yeah, it's
I love the answer. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Yay.
فينه حبيبي فينه قلبي الله يعينه على الهوى وطول البعد غايب اغلى الحبايب وانا قلبي دايب وحبيبي زايد في العناد فينه حبيبي فينه قلبي الله يعينه على الهوى وطول البعد. This is no ordinary love, no ordinary love. This is no ordinary love, no ordinary love. When you came my way, you brightened every day with your sweet smile.
At this time, we're going to welcome our next performer to our show, a fellow Durham queen full of high energy, big personality, and a passion for the stage and an art of performance activism, giving back to the community with a heart as big as her hair. Please welcome to the stage, Devoit over Chew.
People tell me to be cautious. People tell me not to lose my self-control. People tell me to be flawless. People tell me not to let myself evolve. And I think I don't really get it. I think it's all just a peculiar game. And soon I wake up and I'll forget it. And everyone will know me by a different name. I want it to be stronger. I want it to be everything for you. If I could be stronger, would you believe that I could love you like you want me to?
Love you like you want me to. Like you want me to. Love you like you want me to. Like you want me to.
I held my breath every time I tried to keep myself dry. But did I ask too much? If I could do it again, would you believe what I said? That I still want that rush. And I think I don't really get it. I think it's all just a peculiar game. Soon I wake up and I'll forget it. And everyone will know me by a different name. I want it to be stronger. I want it to be everything for you. If I could be stronger, would you believe that I could love you like you want me to? I wanna be strong for you.
like you want me to.
Woo!
Nice. Nicely done. Yay!
That was Devoit over to everybody. What a fantastic performance. Now, a question I have for you is you've had an opportunity to grace a number of drag scenes over your drag career. What are the differences between the drag scenes kind of like?
Ooh, that's a good question. The communities, to be honest with you, you get to meet so many different people in different styles from different areas. I've performed all across Ontario, from the south all the way up to the north. And yeah, you just get to see so many fun, exciting different styles of drag and the different communities and the little clicks and clacks that happen in there. It's fabulous.
So it seems you've been involved in a lot of drag for a bit of period and a lot of different scenes. Why drag? Why do you choose drag as an expression for yourself? Because it's not easy. It takes money. It takes a lot of effort to put on all that and commitment. So yeah.
Good question. Drag for me, as fun as it sounds, and you take on all of this makeup and wigs and hair, it's actually a way for me to like take off the mask and just really be who I am myself. I've always loved performing. I'm a singer, and I just always loved the stage. So yeah, it just felt like a natural next step for me.
Very nice. I really, really love that answer. It's about taking off the mask. Thank you for the fantastic performance, and we will be back with yet another act.
So not like he's not busy enough being a leader in media and in our queer community and the host of this show, long running, he went and decided this year to launch a singing career as Elhashem. Echo is a modern fusion belly dancer with jazz, urban, and theatrical influences. She likes to tell a story within dance. And most of her themes are about being confident in the skin you walk in and the acceptance of all makes and models of our human race. At this time, please welcome our host, featured with Echo Noir. higher energy performance. Like the dance, the song, everything together. I cannot. That was too much. Too much for me. A question I have for you, Mr. Antoine, though, is why now, in the middle of your career and all your busy life going on, did you decide that you wanted to sing?
Because somebody encouraged me this year. After all these years, I've always loved singing. I come from a musical family, but between career and life and everything, I just got busy with all that. And suddenly this year, I guess with COVID, I was doing a lot more videos on Facebook, and somebody said, I want to work with you on an album, and that's the start of that.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Now, Echo, what got you into belly dancing?
Well, actually, in the 1970s, I saw it on TV and I fell in love, but it wasn't until years later. Well, I've always danced, and a coworker of mine took it for 2 years. It took me 2 years to get the gumptions to come out and belly dance, but I haven't looked back. I love it.
See, that's a good story. Sometimes your passion comes on as life progresses.
Antoine, do you only sing in Arabic?
Oh no, that's I chose to sing in Arabic just to give a bit of culture, different cultures for the show. But I do sing in English and Arabic, both the languages I speak. And we have a bunch of music out on Spotify under Elhashem. And yeah, there's more to come.
And Echo, do you only belly dance, or how do you integrate more into your belly dancing routines?
I actually started with jazz fusion, and then I evolved into belly dance, and then more of the urban tribal fusion. So I like putting things from all cultures into one setting, like into one piece. And the body is your instrument, and your instrument will tell a story. And this is the first time dancing to Arabic live music. So thank you so much. It's an honor. Yes.
A pleasure and an honor to you. Thank you.
Well, thank you both so much for being on the show and sharing your talents with us today. It's been such a treat watching this today, like all the way around.
All right, we're done with this.
This has been such a talented, cast all the way around, and to be able to watch it and experience it live and in person from the distance of our couches has been such a treat.
نبيني عينيا لا روح لابوك من النجمة أنا ليا معاك كم كلمة لا روح لابوك من النجمة أنا ليا معاك كم كلمة سرحانة ليه ما تردي عليا سرحانة ليه يا صبية ما تردي عليا ويا عليا سارح معاكي سارح وامبارح انا والله سارح فرقة فرقش الجارح وامبارح انا والله سارح وراكي كان قلبي رايح فتحني على قلبي شوية وراكي كان قلبي رايح فتحني على قلبي شوية 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 رمش الغزال الغزال رمش عيونك رمش عيونك والسحر مايل والسحر مايل مايل بشكونك بشكونك الورد لونه من لونك يا ابن الجدايل الذهبية الورد لونه من لونك يا ابن الجدايل الذهبية لبنانية مصرية فلسطينية عراقية عربية إيه أبوك مين يا صبية وساكنة فين يا عينيا لا روح لابوك من النجمة أنا ليا معاك كام كلمة لا روح لابوك من النجمة أنا ليا معاك كام كلمة وسرحانة ليه أما تردي عليا سرحانة ليه يا صبية ما تردي عليا ويا عليا ما تردي عليا ويا عليا ما تردي عليا ويا صبية Nice dancing with you. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Show us your devotion. Bring it down into your soul like a love potion. We got love in motion. Spread it across the oceans. Give it everything you got for the greatest emotion. These guys are ready. Take it day by day. Let's go with all its love. We'll turn it on to the stars and beyond. We'll help you see true love is free. We got love in motion. Show us your devotion.
Thank you, folks, for being with us. What a lovely time we had. And thank you to my lovely co-host.
What an honest pleasure it's been to be on the show, watching all of this talented cast do their thing and share their amazing gifts with us. Thank you so much for having me today, Antoine.
I love you. Thank you so much. All right, everyone, take good care. Be safe and always be happy and proud.
Farewell, friends may come and go. You'll find my door is never closed. When you need shelter from the cold, love is the greatest antidote. We got love in motion. Show us your devotion. Breathe it down into your soul like a love potion. We got love in motion. Spread it across the oceans. Give it everything you got for the greatest emotion. We got love in motion. Breathe it down into your soul like a love potion. We got love in motion. Give it everything you got for the greatest emotion. We got love in motion.
Good stuff.
We're done.